No one stopped me yet.
Yes, but they were courtesies, which makes him the inventor. How about we
Danthelons is up those stairs, and his own room's beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a dancing axe of my own.
Simple movement charm wouldn't be too hard to apply to such an object. I could conjure one up for you if you like.
Let's go to Khan's Guts. She has the most fabulous scent.
Very well then.
It's perfect
Once
for a
the
show.
city is saved, Karlach's kinetic cleaver will be first on my list.
Price fight. They crush everyone.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. But good armor is hard.
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Now?
Oh, aye. Helm forbid someone might pay for my services, Jahira. Harper's nesting in your cellar tends to scare off business. So, if you mean to sling some coin around, only Jahira will complain. A pleasure. Jahira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
The stitching on this leather armor is sublime.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
You not like it?
Well, we're shopping dinner with my...
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jahira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jahira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Oh, clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me.
For the fallen! Let's get this over with. Have to keep going.
This is the easy part. Quickly.
time to kill. Quickly.
On your command. A wise move.
More of Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead? Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A good question. I don't have an answer yet. So let me offer an apology instead. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
As you should. But your father can be beaten. With the right people at your side. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else? This work isn't for everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother and leave the task to us.
Yes, High Harper.
Just Jaheira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need. Yes? There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
I have heard much of the cunning and caution of the Harpers. Clearly those tales were exaggerated. Their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
Yes?
Might be useful.
Everyone.
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But a Harper no more. He's better off out of it.
Likely you're right. I'll tuck him up tight till I can ship him back to his mother. What are you going to do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? You know, head trauma can severely affect one's sense of smell, among other things. You may find my selection somewhat misaligned with your particular preferences. I must say, I'm rather proud of it. The wood paneling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
Foundry?
Bet I can crack that open.
Can't return it. I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry. As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing a watch of power for the first time.
Let's go to Khan's Guts.
My heart
He
flutters
has
at
the
the
most
thought.
fabulous scent. It's perfect for a shirt.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real...
A bit of salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here!
I'm not ready. I mean, I think I'm ready. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe. You let me stay when I didn't have nowhere else to go. No one ever cares about me like that. Not since my mum. I wanted to do something to show I was worth keeping around. I want to be your cook. Well, I can sew a little bit, and, I know most of the letters for my writing. I think cooking is really my main talent. Please, just try it. I promise it's good. See? It's good, right? You know why? Because I put in my secret ingredient. Want me to tell you what it is?
The herbs and spices are ones you recognize, staples in Baldurian cuisine. But the meat itself is unusual. Gamey, tough, with a distinctly feline quality.
You've tasted its flesh before. Isn't it delicious?
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence? Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
No! No! Filthy lies! He waits for me to carve domination into your ravaged skull. He will grind your meat in his jaws. But first, you must make gut spill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
That bloody freak won't get away with this. We're going to hunt her down and take Yenna back. Mark my words.
Orin snatches a child to clamor for our attention. She has it.
Orin has taken Yenna. We must free her, either by force or by paying for her freedom with Gortash's life.
If the shape-changer wants Gortash dead, then let's kill Gortash and get Yenna back. Not that I care, it's just that children have a habit of disappearing in the city. Let's not let any more slip away.
Orin's game is abduction, is it? Well, we can't stand idly by. We've got an ally to rescue.
Orin thinks this abduction is some sort of ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
Orin's made off with Yenna. Either we mount a rescue, or we win her freedom with Gortash's life.
I only survived Orin's sadistic games because she allowed me to. Even if we find her soon, I doubt the child Yenna will be in one piece.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing.
Yes? As you wish.
Hey, soldier. Fuck yes.
Oakfather preserve you. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
I'm listening. It is done.
May the darkness protect you. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
You wish to consult me? Good. I do not like to stand idle.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. Oh, but do hear me out. You want what I have to offer. The ecstasy of agony. The pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.